Hello, thanks for staying with us till now. So I think now it's time to conclude the tutorial. First of all, I like to use just one page to summarize the technologies we talk about today for scientific text mining and knowledge graph. The first of all is Professor Jingbo Shang has introduced a few automatic techniques for mining structures from a large amount of unstructured data, including phrase mining, entity recognition and typing, and taxonomy construction. So, and we also talk about the unique challenges and tasks in sciences, including capturing the conditions of the scientific claims in the statement sentences, and discover the or extracting the experimental evidence from the tabular data. Right? So you can see the pass down here is we go from the unstructured text to the structures, either graph or table or entity nodes, the entities and the taxonomies, ontologies, to the knowledge. So we believe that from the knowledge discovered from the structured data can be more informative and visualizable and the representative of the data, and also can be widely used for a large number of applications such as question answering, retrieval, search. So many things that can use the structures and the knowledge to improve the performance. So for some future work, one is on phrase mining. We may think about how to incorporate the natural language processing features and structures into the data mining philosophies to improve the performance of the tools. And also for the low or zero resource languages, whether we can develop a better unsupervised methods to solve the problems. And since we have a very mature technologies for the popular languages such as English and Spanish, can we transfer the knowledge learned from those kind of languages to improve the performance on low and zero resource languages? For name entity recognition, you know that distant supervision is really powerful for name entity recognition in sciences. Then whether we can, how can we do better, right? So here the task of the phrase mining and the natural entity and name entity recognition can mutually enhance each other because they have some intrinsic relationship between these two kinds of tasks. Like some phrases could be the named entities, right? Some phrases may not. For example, for the verbal phrases or relational phrases, they are not named entities. But for some non-phrases, it could be the genes or the proteins or disease names. While the named entities may have multiple kinds of surface names when they all have a form of the phrase in the text. So how can we leverage the mutual enhancement between these two tasks? Because they have to learn about the similar or even the same knowledge from the text to do the work. And the second part is whether we can improve the performance by involving human experts in the loop when it comes to very specific scientific fields. Human experts, those annotators could be really expensive. So given a fixed amount of their hours, how can we build the most reliable system, right? With a kind of small number of annotations, which kind of annotation is needed, right? I think active learning could be one of the options, right? So another future work is on knowledge graph learning. Taxonomy ontology are two kinds of very special knowledge graphs, and it can also be considered as graphs. So whether we can improve the taxonomies by using, the user feedbacks when they use a taxonomy ontology to search something to find something information, so their feedback can probably be incorporated to improve the performance. And when the knowledge graph have the quality of the knowledge graph may not be satisfactory, we then think about how to improve the quality. For example, can we denoise the data, denoise the graphs, and also clean the graphs when there are some missing links, missing information? Can we do completion? One idea is, say, we can leverage can use the graph neural nets, such as convolutional neural networks or attention networks, right? To predict the node attributes and predict the missing links. And the other way is we can use reinforcement learning to infer the multi-hop path between the nodes as a potential new links, right? And to perform reasoning so that we can complete the knowledge graph. Then for applications, this knowledge graph has a large amount of knowledge and information. How can we use that for natural language generation? Can we improve those kind of sequence-to-sequence models, such as, for the applications such as conversational bots, dialogue systems, or question answering, summarization, machine translation, and even more, right? So here I list quite a lot of topics about scientific text mining and the knowledge graph. You can see that quite a lot of topics that has not yet been very well studied in the domain. I think for the next 5 or 10 years, it'll be a pretty popular topic because, we have tons of scientific publications down there, and the knowledge will help us to discover the new information. Like we have shown that it takes so many trials for the biologist to find the best medicine or drug. So whether we can use the data science, including machine learning and AI methods, to help them to identify the most promising solutions. Okay, so that'll be all for today's tutorial. We'll thank you very much for coming to this tutorial, and your comments, your feedback, your questions are always welcome. You can find our email at the beginning of the talk, and also you can check our webpage to find out the slides, and also check the videos as well. Thanks very much. Hope you have a great week.